Hi everyone, welcome to our very second virtual tour. Ooh, I switched on my volume elsewhere. Now it's sounding okay. So let's get started. Welcome. We have a good 100 and almost 50 participants today, and we should have another 100 over coming in soon. Okay, so now let's get started. Today's training is on the Pano 360 virtual tour. Now, but before that, I will go through the login procedures first for those of you who have not logged in yet. Okay, so we will need you guys to log in if, let's say, you are keen to do more hands-on, okay, playing with your own account. Okay, now to my PowerPoint. So today's training is on the Pano 360. And these are your account managers. So all of them are actually live with us today as well. They are contactable via the live chat. Okay, so if you need to reach them, do check out which agency you are from, and you will know which account manager is so-called looking after you lah. Okay, so they will be the best person for you to contact in the case whereby you need any form of help. And of course, for the sake of today's training, they will also be helping me with the Q&As. So that means to say, as and when, if you have any questions, you can post it in the live chat, and they will try and answer them. If not, what they will do is they'll leave the question at the back so that I can answer it together with everyone. So I will have an official Q&A section to answer all the questions with regards to the Pano 360. Okay? Now, I also want to highlight that we have an agent care package for all of you. That means whether or not you have an account with us, we are going to give you 1 month free Pro Tools access. That's right. So if you are totally new to us, or maybe you're holding our basic account, we will need you to opt in order to get the 1 month Pro Tools access. So you can either scan the QR code here, or we also have the link via the live chat, which is shared by my colleague Shami. Okay, so of course, at the end of the day, we will also share this just to make sure everyone don't miss out on this very good deal lah. Okay, as for those of you who already have an existing Pro Tools subscription, there is nothing you need to do. We have already added the 1 month subscription to your account already, so you don't need to opt in. No further action required on your end. We would already add in the additional 1 more month to your account. Okay, now also we want to share that just for today's training, just for our circuit training that is happening during our circuit breaker, we will be giving a good 20% off our Pro Tools and Prop points. So it will be from now all the way to 6 p.m. today. You will be able to use the promo codes belonging to your respective account managers, and you'll be able to get 20% off the original price. Okay, so maybe later or anytime during the training, if let's say you are keen, do contact your account managers via the WhatsApp or via WhatsApp lah. I think that's the fastest way for them to help you with the sign up. Okay. Now, so let's officially get started. I'll need all of you, for those of you who are keen to have a bit more hands-on, to go to the web browser. So either Google Chrome or Safari. These two are the more preferred browser. Okay. And then I will need you to go to EdgeProp.sg. Okay. Of course, if you just want to follow the training, you don't. It is up to you whether you want to have the hands-on or not. Okay. Okay. Next, I will need to log you. I will need you to log in as agent. Okay. So once you are on the website, log in as agent. For those with a Pro account, that means you have a Pro Tools account with us. Your username is always your mobile number, and your password is either your own or your mobile number, which is usually the default password that was originally set for you. For those of you who do not have an account with us yet, you can use my demo account, which is instead of the mobile number, put in Melody Training, and the password for today is banana. Okay, so you can either use your account or mine, just for the sake of today's training lah. But after that, because we are giving 1 month free to everyone, you should be able to use your own account to start creating your own listings with Pano 360 inside of it. Okay, so you can have your virtual tours for all your listings. Okay, so this is how your account is gonna look like if you are successfully logged in. But let me just go back to the screen for the login. I'll try and make sure everyone, to give everyone some time to log in first. Okay, so mobile number, and then your mobile number for password or your own, or Melody Training and banana. Okay, so this everyone should be able to log in with either of this. Yeah, let me proceed. So this is how it's gonna look like if you're logged in properly. You should see your picture or your name somewhere when you mouse over the button on the top right hand corner, the 3-line button, or the arrow down, depending on whether you are using the laptop or your mobile phone browser. Okay. Now, just a quick introduction to the Pano 360 virtual tour. I understand that some of you might be wondering, so why is it that EdgeProp decided to implement or launch this product? Okay, the reason really was that we wanted to provide a bit more of a realistic view to viewing. Previously, most of the listings that you guys are familiar with, advertisements, use the normal photos. When you upload normal photos to your listings, and sometimes it's very hard to capture more than one angle within an area. So for example, if you're in the living room, you take one photo, or you probably need to take a couple of photos in order to capture the entire view of the living room. Okay, now with Pano 360, what you can do is you will be able to upload photos which are able to capture multi-angle. That is because we are looking at either the panorama photos, or 360-degree photos. So all these would allow for multiple angles. Okay. Next thing, it also provides a bit more sense of depth and space, because it's easier to view it in a multi-angle rather than an individual angle. Okay. Next thing, it is also trying to save you guys time. Previously, when we launched this, we were not in the circuit breaker situation. Agents were still able to go down for viewing, but the problem is sometimes you have buyers who, after looking at your normal photos, they are not sure if the listing or the property is suitable for them. But they still proceed to make an appointment with you. But what happens is, maybe when you go down to the property itself, you have these buyers, the moment they step into the house, they're like, oh no, this is not what I want. So they quickly rush through the viewing, and maybe the viewing takes a good 5 minutes. Yet, on your end, having to prepare for the viewing, not only do you need to arrange with your owners for the viewing time slot, you also need to spend time traveling down and back just for that 5 minutes viewing. So usually you are looking at at least a 1-2 hours kind of traveling time, okay, in order to proceed with the viewing. So this takes up a lot of time, and sometimes the quality of the lead is not so good in that sense. Not saying that they are no good, but rather it was not suitable for that particular property. Okay, so by doing that, by having the virtual tour online, you would be able to capture only the leads who are truly interested to go down and view the property after they have had a better idea of how the property looks like via the virtual tour. Okay, so that saves both yourself as well as the owner and buyer some time, and on your end you are going to get better quality leads when you go down for your viewing. Of course, in today's market, or at least for this current circuit breaker 1 month, this also helps you to do viewings out without having to go down to the property, because everyone's locked down at home right now, right? So what happens is, with virtual tour, you could at least show them the property online, okay, without actual face-to-face, okay? And very, very importantly, and very good news for everyone, is that our Pano 360 virtual tour is absolutely free. You don't need to pay a single cent. You don't need to have a subscription with us, or no additional subscription as well. If you haven't bought any special camera, 360 camera, it is not required. All you need is a smartphone, which I'm sure most of you already have that. I don't think there's anyone still using Nokia 3310, right? Okay, so most of your phones should already have the the panorama function. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys what kind of photos we are going to accept. First and foremost, like I mentioned, if you have a smartphone and there's an inbuilt panorama function, you will be able to use that. Okay, this will be an acceptable format for you to upload into our Pano 360 function. Alternatively, if you really cannot find where is your panorama function, okay, you can also look for this one, which is the Google Cardboard camera. So if you look at the screen, my slide right now, look for the one with the brown color vintage looking camera. This is actually belonging to Google, okay? I've tested out this app myself, and I figured that actually sometimes this is actually better than the inbuilt panorama function within the phone, okay? And this is also free. So for those of you who might want a better quality photo, okay, you can consider using this one as well. Okay, so download the one called Google Cardboard camera. Okay, next thing, if you have already bought your 360 camera, don't throw it away and say that I already bought it leh, then now you tell me no need. Okay, good news for you is you still can use your 360 camera. In fact, it is even better, because the difference between a panorama photo and a 360 photo is that your panorama, if you are familiar, it is a wide angle photo which allows you to capture about 180 to 220 degrees, okay? But 360, you are going to be able to go one full round, okay? So, of course, it's up to you whether you want to invest in one. I would say nowadays it's quite cheap. The one that I'm familiar with, there's a Samsung Gear, which costs maybe about $200 over, and you can do a good 360 degrees capture. So depending on your preference, you can choose either of these three to upload the photos into our Pano 360. Okay. So this is the instruction for iPhone and Samsung. I know there are so many other phone models and brands out there. This is just an example. For those of you, maybe if you're using things like Xiaomi, Oppo and all that, don't worry. Usually it's about the same. If not, my suggestion is just go to YouTube and then search, Xiaomi 350, where to find the panorama function. Okay, how to use the panorama function in the particular model and brand that you have. Definitely you will be able to find a video teaching you that. Okay, so most of it you just need to locate the Pano function, and you can choose your start point. So it could be either from left to right or right to left, okay? And then you just need to press the button to start and then stop it once you are done, okay? Remember that you must hold your phone in the portrait format, okay? And not in landscape, okay? This is very important, okay? And then of course, other than that, you should be able to capture the full landscape photo, okay? You should be able to capture the full panorama photo. Make sure that your hands are not shaky, don't go up and down, follow the line, and be as stable as possible when you do your taking of the photo, okay? Now, so I'm going to show you on the slides first where to find this function called 360 view. Okay, this is where you upload your 360 photos or your panorama photos. Take note, we do not accept anything except your 360 or your panel photos. So that means to say, if you have a video that you have created long time ago, a video is not suitable for this panel 360 function. Okay, we have another location where you can upload your videos. Okay, another thing also for those of you who had created virtual tours using maybe a subscription that you have elsewhere, so you already have the virtual tour all done up for you, that one we will not be able to use it for uploading into EdgeProp as well. So what you can do is try and see if you can obtain the raw photo files of the virtual tour that you have and upload the raw panorama or 360 photos that you have. Okay, so this is where you have, this is actually the section number 3 under photos, where you can upload you can find the section called 360 view. Okay, so that means to say when you have created your listing, okay, you would have to go through all the step by step, right? So you need to put in the address and all the information. And as you progress and continue page by page, you would reach this section called photos. Okay, and then look for the one called 360 view. Okay, so this is where you can upload your panorama photos. This is just the slides. Later, I will do a live demo to show you where exactly it is. So don't worry, okay? I just want to show you what you need to do first before we do a live demo. Okay. Another thing you might want to take note, if you see the red color words right in the center, it says need help uploading, watch this short tutorial. This is also this is also actually a guide for you to access as and when you need to. It is a video guide that teaches you how to do a panel 360. So that means to say, if after today you still mong cha cha, not very sure how to do it, don't worry. You can click on this short tutorial. It will also teach you how to do it again. Okay? So once you are here, there's a few steps you need to do in order to successfully create your Pano 360 virtual tour. Okay, first and foremost, I will need you to add the scene. So you can see that I have named all the different steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first one is for you to add the photo inside from your device. So maybe if let's say you're creating it using your phone, or whether you're using it from your laptop, when you click add scene, you're just going to locate the photo that you have taken. Do take note, only panorama and 360 photos. Do not upload videos. Don't try and put your normal photos inside. It will look really strange and it wouldn't look good for your listing. Okay. Step number 2, if you are using a panorama photo, that means your photo is taken using your mobile phone, you must check this one. Okay. If you're using a 360 photo taken using your 360 camera, do not check this one. Okay. You will also be allowed to adjust the width and height accordingly. Okay. If you're in a particular mode. Later, I will show you in the live demo so you have a better idea when or when not to check on this section number 2. Okay. Thirdly, It is the renaming of the scene. So you can see over here, I have uploaded a few photos, the living room, kitchen, office, and balcony. But before I upload, actually when I uploaded all these, it doesn't come with the name. So what you need to do is click on each of the photo and name the scene accordingly. So usually we will be looking at one photo per location. Not quite likely that you will have to take 2 photos for each location. One should be sufficient unless you're talking about a very big place or a very big maybe if you're taking a photo of a GCB or castle, then maybe you need more than 1 photo. Okay, but again, it would be best to have just 1 each. Okay, I do have people asking me questions. So how many of these panel photos can we take? There isn't exactly a limit. So unless you're really having 10, 20 rooms, if not, there should be no issue uploading all your photos into the system. Okay? Okay, next thing. Number 4, the linking of scene. Take note, this can only be done using the desktop or your laptop. So that means to say, if you are using your mobile phone to upload the photos, you cannot link the scene. You will need to move towards your laptop to complete this step number 4. Okay, what is the difference between linking the scene and not linking the scene? Okay, so by linking the scene, if you can see on the first photo over here, I have a description that says balcony with a cross at the with an X cross inside the photo. Okay, this means to say that I can, as a consumer, click within the photo to move from one location to another. That also means that if I'm in the living room, I can maybe go to the kitchen and then from the kitchen go to the yard. But is it possible for me to jump from the living room to the yard? No. Okay, so that won't be possible if you link the scene, because linking of scene, basically the whole idea of that is for the consumers to have a better feel, a feel whereby they truly are within the unit itself. So it is truly like a virtual tour for them. So it's not quite likely they can teleport from living room go to the yard. They would have to go through the kitchen and then to the yard. And in order to go back to the living room, they have to go back to the kitchen and then back to the living room. So that's how it works. So if you do not link the scene or you choose not to skip this part, it is still possible, just that your people viewing your listing would be able to jump from one scene to another. These 2 scenes need not be linked together. Okay? So in order to link the scene, what you need to do, if you look at number 4 here, so on the left hand side, left bottom, what you need to do is you need to drag the different scenes into the photo itself. So I will explain this a little bit more in the live demo. So I'm going to do a live demo now. So if you should already be logged in by now, okay? So let's say I'm in my account. This is my training account. So I would go to this one called My Listings. Okay. If you have an existing listing that you want to add the virtual tour, all you need to do, because you're already in the active listings, just click on the edit button beside your listing to proceed to the photo section. Of course, if you're looking at a brand new listing, you will need to create the listing first, and then you can slowly proceed to the photo section as you slowly add in the information. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on a sample listing that I already have. The first one, which is called Hemoglobin Heights. I'm going to click on the edit button on the right hand side of this listing. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me show you the screen. Okay. So if let's say you're on the website, let me repeat one more time. I will need you to mouse over on the top right hand corner, look for my listing. Okay, my listing. This will bring you to your active listings. Okay, so you can see all your active listings here. I have 2. Okay, so if you want, you can create the listing on the top. Alternatively, you can edit your existing listing. So I'm just going to edit the first one here. Okay, so this is a listing that I have already pre-prepared. So you can see that I have put in all the information here, and I'm supposed to continue all the way from location, okay, on the top bar over here, from location all the way to summary. Okay, but since I've already put in most of the function, I will be able to click on the number 3 photos button on the top. That will bring me directly to the photos section. Okay, so the first section here is your normal photos, which I'm sure most of you are already very familiar with. After you are done with the photos, you can toggle to the second one called 360 view. Okay, so this is a photo that I've uploaded. This is a living room photo. It is taken using a 360 camera. So you can see over here, I can go one full round. Okay, I'm going to the classroom photo here. The classroom photo was taken during one of our trainings that happened some time ago. Let me just move this. Okay, never mind. So let me start with the living room first. So once you have uploaded all your photos, so you need to click on the upload button, okay, and look for your photos. So let's say I have all my panorama photos here. I can upload them from here. Okay, so this is my system, right? So I'll just upload it here. Okay. Okay, once it is uploaded, it will be given a scene name, but I'm going to change it to balcony. Okay, so this is a balcony photo. You would notice that the photo looks very strange because this is a 360 photo. So if you look at step 2, this is a panorama photo. Remember, this is, in this case, this is a 360 photo. So I need to uncheck this. So that means to say, if you cannot remember whether or not to check this or not, just look at the photo. If it looks strange, you are in the wrong format. Okay, so this is a 360 photo. I do not check this. Okay. Now, step 3 is to name the scene. So I've done that already. And then we have step 4, which is the linking of scene. So let me just go back to my living room first. And I want to click on the linking of scene here. Okay. So over here, you can see that there's 4 other scenes on the right hand side. Okay, so I'm in the living room and I have the other 4 scenes. Okay, I have total 5 scenes, right? So I have another 4 scenes that I can link the living room to. So you notice I have pre-linked the kitchen to the living room. So therefore, you can see the kitchen over here with a cross. And on the right hand side, you will see a blue colored circle with a chain inside to say that these 2 scenes are linked together. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel this and redo it for you. So now I'm in the living room and I want to link the living room to the kitchen. Okay, so what I do is I click and drag the kitchen into the photo. Okay, can you see that the kitchen is now linked? Okay, let me try again. Let's say this is the bedroom. Okay, bedroom. So I'm going to drag bedroom and put it inside the photo. Okay, and then of course I position it accordingly. So you will see bedroom over here. Okay, and let me do one more time. So I have balcony here now. So I'm going to drag balcony and drop it here. So you can see that all these 3 scenes, except for outdoor, is already linked properly. Okay. Now I'm just going to put in outdoor, even though this is not the actual outdoor location. So I'm just going to drag and drop it into the photo again. Now you can see all 4 scenes are linked to the living room. Okay. Now let's go back to the kitchen. You can actually, within the photo itself, click on kitchen to go to the scene of the kitchen. Okay. So now I am in the kitchen. This is also a 360 photo. Okay, so you can see over here, this is also a 360 photo. Now, immediately, because we have already linked the living room to the kitchen, you would already see that living room is already linked to the kitchen. Okay, but the system may not know where exactly in your photo is the kitchen or is the living room. So you need to place the little icon where the door is, leading you back to the living room. Okay, so the placement wise, you will need to do it yourself. Okay, same thing, when I click on living room, it will bring me back to the living room photo. Let me try this one more time. So let's say I'm going to the bedroom, so I'm going to click on the bedroom within the photo. Okay, so this is the bedroom. So let's say my living room icon is not placed properly. I can position it accordingly. Okay, so this is like a bedroom lah. Okay, now same thing, I will have to click on this icon to go back to the original scene. So this is what linking of scene does. It brings you from one scene to another, and you can walk back, so-called walk back lah, to the main scene. Now, it is very important that when you take all your panorama photos or 360 photos, that you must include the entrance or exit of the photos. So let me show you an example. This is outdoor. Okay, so apparently, let's say, so this is a 360 photo. I think this is at Korea, is it correct? Okay, so this is a 360 photo. Assuming you took a very nice photo of the balcony. Okay, let me uncheck this first. This is a 360 photo, so it should not be checked. So let's say you take a very nice scenery, but you didn't take the entrance or exit back to the living room. What happens is you will not be able to go back to your unit. Okay, same thing. Let me show you the balcony view. So I can also toggle using the buttons below. So let's say this is my balcony view. Just now I did the linking of the living room to the balcony. So you notice over here, the living room icon for linkage is right in the center of the view. So it's not where the door is. Okay, so you need to position it where the door is or the balcony entrance is. Okay, so imagine you didn't take the entrance or exit of the living room. You can see over here that maybe I have a left and right, a very nice view, but you're standing in the air and you can't walk back to the unit. So it is very important, you must take the door or the entrance exit. Okay, so with that we can proceed. I just want to highlight, when you go back to scene, okay, if let's say it is a panorama photo, you will be able to adjust the width and the height accordingly. Okay, but if it is a 360 photo, then it is not necessary. So just take note of that. Okay, so once you are done, just click continue, and then you proceed with all your different listings, and then you can publish your listing. Okay, or save and exit. Okay, let's see. So let me go back to my slides. So we've done the live demo. Before I proceed to the little quiz that I have prepared for you guys, I'm going to do a quick Q&A first, okay, so that we can answer all the questions that you might have. So I do have some questions highlighted to me. Somebody was asking, can they get my slides? The answer is yes. I will disseminate the slides to your respective account managers, and if let's say you're keen to have it, we will email it to you. Okay. Is there anyone else who have questions on the Pano 360 before we proceed to the little quiz that I prepared for you? The entrance and exit again. Can, no problem. So let me go back. Okay, let's say I'm on the website, right? Okay. Under 360 view. So this is my picture of the balcony. Imagine you took this photo and it ends just here. Okay. So once you have reached the balcony, there's no way you can walk back to your balcony, walk back to your unit, because you didn't take the entrance and exit back to your living room. Okay, so that means to say you're like standing in the air and you can't walk back. So it is important you must capture this portion. Okay, if you refer to my screen here, you must capture the entrance and exit of the scene, okay, so that it can bring you back to the other scene. Okay. So I have another question. Do we need to buy a 360 camera? The answer is no. All you need is a panorama function within your smartphone, or you can use the app called Cardboard Camera. Let me just quickly flash that again to show you guys. So I have the PowerPoint. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. So for just to answer Phyllis again, okay. So these are the three options that you can use. Most of you should already have your smartphone. If not, you can download the Google Cardboard Camera or use your 360 camera. Charlene, you are asking if it can only be used on Edge property. Yes, the answer is yes. We have embedded the hosting and the creation within the listings creation. All of you can just create an account with us. We have a free account, free basic account, or a paid account. But if you have missed our earlier section, we are now giving a 1 month free Pro Tools access to everyone, whether or not you have an existing account with us. Okay, so you can try it out and then decide if you like to continue after that. Okay, so one thing is, if let's say maybe you have a lead that comes in from other portals, you can still use this panel virtual tour. What you need to do is to go to your listing itself. So let me just show you how this listing that we have created looks like. So if let's say I've published it already, let me go to my listings. Yeah. Okay, let me show you the live one again. Back to my website. Okay, so I am back to my active listings here. Okay, so what you can do is, if I click under the unit, which is the particular listing that I have, this is actually the live listing that we have right now in EdgeProp. Okay, so you can see on my screen that on the left hand side it is my panel 360, and then on the right hand side is my usual photos that I have. Okay, so if I were to click on 360, this is how it's gonna look like to consumers. They can also expand over here on the bottom right to make it full screen. Okay, so this is how my 360 looks like. I can go in one full circle. I can click on the different linkings that I've done earlier. Okay, so let me just go one full round. I'll click on kitchen. Do take note because I'm using the laptop now. So you might feel that, how come the movement is a bit jerky? Because I am using my trackpad. But in most cases, the consumers who are looking at your listing, they might be using their mobile phone. So that is as good as using the finger to swipe. So it would definitely be a lot smoother than using the trackpad lah, okay? So let's say I'm in the living room, I'm in the kitchen, I can click on the living room to go back, okay? So what you need to do is to give the link right on the top of your listing, and then send it to your clients who may have seen your listing from your other portals. In that case, they will also be able to access your Pano 360 virtual tours via EdgeProp. Okay, and then from there on, you can decide whether actual viewing needs to take place after the circuit breaker. Okay, let me look at other questions. Can we start how to download to your 360 photo? Okay, wait. Let me quickly look at the questions. So Nelson, will there be a link for us to send to your client? Yeah, so the link is basically the listing link on the top. Okay, so if you look at my screen here, I've highlighted the link. Okay, this is the link to your listing. Okay, so I've answered Nelson. Veronica, can we start how to download to your 360 photo? Don't quite understand, Veronica. Do you want to re-explain what do you mean by that? Okay, Cindy, is it the entrance and exit for each location or just the main entrance? Every photo should have an entrance and exit. Okay, you don't need to put it right in the center of your photo. Okay, it could be just park it at the side. So what my recommendation is, when you are taking your panorama photos, if you're taking panorama, try to stand in one corner, okay, so that you'll be able to capture the full place and the door, okay? Of course, if you're using a 360 camera, in most cases, you will stand in the center, and then your camera will go one full round, okay? Okay, let me see what other questions I have here. Can I use iPhone to upload the panel picture? Z, yes, you can do that, okay? Just that if let's say you want to link the scene, you will need to do it separately on your laptop or desktop. Okay? Can you scroll below part? Jeremy, can you look at the floor and ceiling? Okay, Jeremy, if you are looking at a 360 photo, okay, so let me go back to my screen. If you're looking at a 360 photo that you have uploaded, okay, you will be able to look at the floor and ceiling, okay, so you can see that it's really multi-angle. But if yours is a panel photo, it will be just left and right, so that's the difference. Okay, so I hope that answers. Connection very poor now, cannot hear you. I'm speaking very loudly already. Is there anyone facing issue not being able to hear me? Okay, don't worry. After the live itself, what you can do is using the same link that you have used to visit this training, you will be able to re-access this training again. Okay, just that it won't be live anymore lah. Okay, so hopefully that can help you. If not, let me know or let your account managers know if there's anything that we might have missed. We can always assist you with that. Okay, Joanne can show the promotion pricing again. No problem. Later I will show on the screen again. Julius, how many Pano 360 listings can we have concurrently? Okay, for those of you with a free account or basic account, you will be able to have concurrently 30 listings, okay? As for those of you with a Pro Tools or a Prop Points, for those of you with a Prop Points account, you will be able to have as many as 500 listings concurrently. Okay, loud and clear, thank you. Okay. Okay, so we have Jeremy again. Use 360 camera when you scroll below. Will it see the camera? No, I don't think so. Unless when you take the photo itself, you set a certain angle which captures the camera stand maybe. But I don't think so, because in the cases that I have, the photos that I have, I was not able to see my camera or my camera stand. Okay. Can I input watermark in the 360? The answer is no. You can do watermark for your normal photos, but you will not be able to watermark your 360 photos. However, don't worry, I don't think there is a way for people to extract the 360, because this is embedded and hosted within EdgeProp itself. So even for yourself, after you embed it, after you have uploaded your 360 photos and created your own virtual tours, you will not be able to extract it as one video. Okay? Let me see if I miss anyone else. So many questions. Okay, so I've answered Dennis, and then Ivan, are you able to upload your website or YouTube so that we can view your training session? So like I mentioned earlier, the link that you are on right now, this YouTube link, you will be able to re-access it using the same link. Okay, just that instead of a live, we will now be on a pre-recorded. Okay, but you'll be able to re-access it. So I have answered Ivan, then Zuki, Shermi, Doreen. Can use the link to upload to other websites? Cannot, sorry. Okay, the whole idea is when we created this, the whole system is embedded into our creation of listing. Okay, so that means we embed this Pano 360 function into our listing creation. So that means to say, if you have leads that comes in from other portals, and you want to share the virtual tours that you have created using EdgeProp, just give them the link to that particular listing. Okay, this link right on the top, just copy and send it to them, and they will be able to access. Okay. What else? List. So if you upload panorama, it is just left and right. You are correct. But if 360, you can take the ceiling and floor. Correct. So if you don't have 360 camera, what app again can we use as good as 360? Okay, the app is called Google Cardboard Camera. I wouldn't say it is as good as 360, but my understanding is maybe you would be able to stitch photos. So that means to say your panorama photos, we are looking at about 180 to 220 degrees angle. Okay. If you're using the Google Cardboard Camera, you may be able to combine different scenes together, two scenes together into one. Okay, but you need to try it out yourself lah. Okay. Embedding is auto. I don't really get you, but everything is inside already lah, so you don't need to redo it. You don't need to do any embedding of codes or anything. Okay. And I have Chi Sing. Can we indicate on cover with 360 inside? Yes, the answer is yes. So that means to say, when you are searching, when a consumer searches for listing, okay, so let's say I have hemoglobin, right? So this is my listing with a 360 view. Okay, so let's say I search for this. Okay, on the search cover, you will see that it has the 360 logo here. So you can see this is my listing here, and there's a 360 degrees icon on the top right hand corner of the cover photo. Okay, And then Ivan, how about if we have our own completed 360 V-tour to your website? No. So like I mentioned earlier, if you have your own virtual tours that you have created previously, so that means it is pretty much all stitched up together already. The only way to use our Pano 360 virtual tour is to have your raw photos with you. So you can't upload the video or whatever file that you might have as one whole, but rather you need to break it down into the different scenes again. I will need your raw 360 photo or raw camera or your raw panorama photo. Okay? So I hope that answers. If you use Google Cardboard and stitch two pictures, do you still tick the panorama box? I don't think you should be clicking on that, but you might want to make sure that the stitch is done properly first. So my suggestion for you, okay, it really depends on how the stitching is done. Look at the photo itself. So if let's say my photo looks strange on the screen, so let me just refresh a little bit. So I go to edit my list. Okay. Let me show you when and when not to click on this is a panorama function. This is a panorama photo. So if let's say, so this is a 360 photo that I have. Remember, this is 360. So if I check wrongly, what happens is you can see that on the photo itself, it looks very strange. It's a bit rounded. The floor looks a bit, you can see the carpet is semicircle already. That means you are in the wrong format. Okay, so your photo should look very normal, just that you can move it along the way. Okay, so for those of you who might want to try stitching on Google Cardboard, you can try uploading it and see whether it shows a strange photo or not. Then you can check or uncheck accordingly. Okay. Let me see. Did I miss anyone? How about you? Okay. Okay, for Cindy, does it push my listing higher with Pano? At the moment, no, but in future, we will probably do that. Okay, the reason why is because currently now some of you are not familiar with this tool yet, so we don't want to penalize those who have not started using this. Okay. Ivan, any way to do it just like other portal, we need to embed our V-tour, then place it. Not at the moment. I don't think that is in our plans yet, because we have the system embedded in already. So we probably don't want to have another function for this. How long does it take to create one listing? Once you have all your photos with you, it should take a good 5 minutes. So it shouldn't take too long. Just that, so you can see here, all I need to do is add the photos, name it, check this is a panel or not, and then link the scene, and then you're done. So 5 minutes should be good enough. Okay, so we are running a little bit short of time. I'm going to proceed with the little quiz that we have. If let's say you have any further questions, we can answer that after we end the session. Okay, so I'll need you guys to go to www.menti.com and key in the code 240051. We're going to have a 5 questions quiz just to make sure you guys are aware of, you remembered the key important points for this panel virtual tour. Okay? So I only have one person inside now. Once we have maybe 100 or 150, then we will get started. Because we currently have a good 220 people on live with us right now. For those of you who have joined our earlier session last week, you would have had a taste of what Menti, this little quiz does. It's pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's have a little bit more people join the quiz and then we can proceed. While we are waiting, I thought I'll just answer Veronica. From normal photo, can I upload to 360? The answer is no. Because you can upload it, but it will look really strange because it's not meant for your usual photos. So don't do that because it won't look good on for your listing. Okay? So upload, how to join? Okay, let me answer Marjorie first. Marjorie, you need to go to menti.com. You see the screen on the top? Go to www.menti.com and use the code 240051. Okay. Z, I believe you are talking about using if you are using the browser, you should be able to add the virtual tour. But if you're using the app, you won't be able to do that. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for 70 and then we'll get started already. Any more? Last call, last call. Okay, 71. Let's get started. Okay, menti.com 240051. Okay, 73. First question, you can upload photos and videos into Pano 360. True or false? The answer is false. Remember, you can only put your panel photos or your 360 photos. You cannot upload videos. Okay, if you have a video, you can upload it using the YouTube link. There's another place to put in your video. Or if you have a 360, if you have a virtual tour that is already created, no, you cannot upload that. Okay, let's see who is leading right now. So fun, right? Okay, so we have Robin Law. He is the first and the fastest. Okay, and then Agent X also very fast. Well done. It's good to know we have a lot of people who got it right. Let's move on. Still got chance. There is no difference between panorama photos and 360-degree photos. True or false? Five, four, three, two, one. Well done. So most of you got it right. There is a difference. Panorama photos are wide angle photos about 180 to 220 degrees only. You won't be able to so-called scroll to see the ceiling or the floor, but a 360 photo would be able to go one full round and you'll be able to capture the ceiling and the floor as well. Okay, so that is why in your step number 2, you need to check this is a panorama, check or uncheck whether it is a panorama photo or not. Okay, Let's see if anyone beat Robin. Robin and Agent X. Robin still leading. Well done. Agent X, ayo, what happened to you? Okay, then we have, who is me? It's not me, leh. Who is the Santa Claus? Okay, and then we have Andy, who is the fastest. Okay, catching up. And then Belinda, Geraldine, Ivan. Okay, well done. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Anyone can beat Robin or not? Okay, When taking a panorama photo using my phone, do I hold it in landscape, portrait, or it doesn't matter? Both work fine. Which one? Okay, when holding your photo, your camera, your phone, portrait, landscape, or both? Well done. So most of you got it right again. It is portrait mode. Please don't hold your phone in landscape and then later your photo looks strange already. Okay, only portrait. Let's see who is leading right now. Robin still leading. Well done. Okay. And then followed by Santa Claus also doing well. And then Andy, Ivan, Belinda, still the same few people. Okay, next. When taking a photo, is it important to include the entrance and exit of the scene or not? I think I have emphasized quite a bit on this. Do you want to include the door or the entrance to the other scene or not? Okay, yes, true. Well done, well done. Almost everyone got it right here. Okay, so remember, you must include, if not, certain scenes you won't be able to walk back to the earlier scene. So from the living room, I go to the balcony. I can't walk back to the balcony even though I took a very nice scenery photo of from the balcony. Okay? Anyone beat Robin already or not? Still the first. Wow, very good. 3,800. Robin, Santa Claus, and Andy. These three are still leading, the three of you. I think this should be the last question. Linking of scene, can it be done via laptop, desktop, phone, tablet, or all devices? Deborah, why your answer is in the live chat one? Okay, the answer is laptop and desktop. You will not be able to do the linking of scene using your phone and tablet. You can upload the photo first, but once you are on stage number 4, step 4, you must link the scene using your laptop or desktop. Okay? And all these can only be done via the browser, not the app. And so we have our winner, Robin, followed by Santa Claus, which is me, but not me, and Andy Singh. Well done. Congrats, Robin. Okay. So we have some people who can't access. I'm so sorry about that, but I hope that you all can still see the questions and participate in it. Okay? Can't access. Okay. So with that, let me just quickly flash the promo that we have again. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay. So this is the promo that we have today until 6 p.m. Okay. It will be for Pro Tools or Prop Points. You'll be getting a good 20% off if you decide to sign up today. Okay. And then also for those of you who might have missed the earlier section, we are giving a good we are giving 1 month subscription to all agents, whether you are totally new to us or whether you have an existing Pro Tools subscription. For those who are new to us, you need to opt in, so you can scan the QR code here. For those of you who already have a Pro Tools subscription, you don't need to do anything. The subscription is already extended for you. So this is just for you guys in the circuit breaker period. We want to help all of you lah. Okay. So let me just go back to the promo. Oh, okay, Deborah, good question. Of course, if let's say you're not able to go down now in today's situation, maybe what you can do is to get your owners to help you out a little bit. Okay, so ask them to take the panorama photos for you, and then you can upload them accordingly. So remember to give them the little pointers on taking it from an angle. Remember to take the door and all that. I think almost everyone should have a smartphone, so there should be no issue getting hold of the panorama photos. Okay, thanks, Deborah. Cindy, what can I use prop points for? Prop points is a product that we have for listings. Okay, it's for you to generate leads. You can use it for your listings. You can use it for FSBO, as well as feature enquiries. All these will give you leads, but for both buyer, seller, as well as owners. Okay. So on that, I think I will leave that question to the account managers to answer lah for Pro Tools and Prop Points. But basically, Pro Tools is for all the tools that we have on EdgeProp, generating reports and all that. Is more for the analytical tools. And those of you who wants to have more leads, you can actually top up and get Prop Points. This will basically will do marketing for you to give you leads for your listings, or you can use the points for the FSBO and feature enquiries. Okay, so for more of this information, just check out with your account managers. They will explain to you what is it all about. Any guide on taking panel photos, cause not many try this, so we can send this over. Okay, I will be sending you guys the slides. This would be more for your own use. Don't send to your owners. But I also have a video guide that you can share with that will be able to help you a little bit. So maybe you can share that with your basically I'll just share these slides with you lah, and then you can just share the relevant portions. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I think we really overrun already. So I will end here. If you guys need any form of help, please remember to look for your account managers. Okay. They will be able to assist you for that. Okay. So remember to like and share if you haven't done so. So no need to share lah. Okay, like and subscribe to our channel if let's say you're keen to be informed of our other trainings that might come up. Also, do take note that we have a description below. You can also refer to that for any form of links to guides and all that lah. Okay, and your account manager details. Okay, thank you everyone. I hope you learned something today. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for those of you keen. Tomorrow we will have a training on research. Okay, so research is one of the tools that a lot of people are using. It is for you to generate your home report, get transactions, trends, comparison, all in that one report. Okay, thank you everyone. Goodbye.